Hello, beautiful souls. Victoria here, your go-to business and success coach, helping you level up in your business and in life. Today, I want to talk to you about another great resource that truly transformed my business and helped me to condense my time frames so that I wasn't running around like a chicken with my head cut off, and I had more time to work in my business, not on my business. So prior to using this tool, this platform, I was utilizing so many different avenues to manage my back end and to handle my operations of managing my clients, managing my gigs. So this tool really allowed me to put all of the different tasks that I was doing into one space that simplified my communication with clients. It cut out a lot of the running around trying to find information here and there. And I literally took 4 or 5 different programs that I was paying for monthly, and I shoved it all into this one program. So, what I'm talking about is Honeybook. It is an amazing online platform that you utilize as your CRM, your operations manager. You can track your inquiries through it. You can accept online payments. It is a gateway, all the things. So that's what I'm going to be hashing through in this video. If you are already familiar to Honeybook, then this is not the video for you. I'm going to kind of break it down. There's a lot to it. There are a lot of cool things that you can do with this program. So it's definitely not going to be an all-inclusive video. There are going to be some things. You may still have questions afterwards, and that's totally fine. It is one of those platforms that it's meant to be utilized by a wide variety of people. So there may even be some features of Honeybook that you don't necessarily need for your business or for whatever you're using it for, and that's totally okay. But take what you can, and I guarantee that there is something within this program that is going to solve a major problem that you've been having or simplify the way that you've been running the back end of your business. We all know I am all about the system. I am all about strategy and workflow and simplifying things and creating that system that is going to help you create a smooth process so that you don't have to be remaking the wheel every single time you have a new client. Once it's a well-oiled machine, it becomes a pipeline that you're literally just running clients through, and it allows you to give them a better service or a better product, a better client experience in the long run. So let's jump into it. First, I'm going to show you just the initial landing page for Honeybook. This is before signing up. This is what their website will look like to you if you don't already have an account. Right now, they are offering a 20% off on your first year for the membership. Now, with my referral link, because I've been with Honeybook for so long, I can actually offer you 25% on your first year. So if you're interested, you can do it as a free trial. You don't have to pay. You don't even need a credit card to start the free trial, which is really cool. But click the link that's in the description. That'll be my referral code. And then if you try it for a week and you decide that it is something that would really help you with your business, that referral code is going to give you 25% off your first year, which is amazing. It's a really good discount that they have right now. So this is what their website looks like. Initially, it just kind of gives you a little bit of information. Honeybook is a company that's based in San Francisco. I have been with them since probably 2015, I want to say. I've been using Honeybook since I was running my mobile event bartending business. At that time, they were actually targeted towards event-based businesses. So a lot of wedding coordinators were on there, florists, catering companies, bartending companies, but it was kind of like a niched platform. It was a CRM for event-based business. And then little by little, other industries started realizing, hey, there's something here. I like to think that I was part of that because I had a friend of mine who was running a web design business, and I told him about Honeybook because I was using it at the time. And he's also been with them since like 2016. So I think he was probably one of the pioneer business owners that was not from the event based industry that was utilizing Honeybook for his business, and we just made it work. We worked with the templates, and I helped him set up his initial Honeybook account, and he still uses it to this day. So that's pretty cool. Honeybook has actually grown into that space, and now they're working within all of the different industries, and they have grown tremendously over the last 6 years or so, and it's been cool to be a part of that growth. So now I'm actually going to take you on the back end, so you're going to get a sneak peek without even having to start your free trial, because I just want to tell you some of the cool things that you can do with this platform. And speaking of web design agencies, I'm going to take you into one of my clients' accounts that I just opened. I'm starting to build on his behalf. Some of you may recognize, but it is for Wix Epic Solutions. They are another fellow YouTube channel helping specifically web designers on the within the Wix space and the Wix platform. And he has a lot of great content on his YouTube channel. Go check him out. I'm going to tag him in this video as well. If you are a web designer or you've been thinking about the Wix design space, hit him up. He is always willing to help any aspiring entrepreneurs within that space. So I'm restarting a CRM for him. He's hired our company to do so. So we're going to go into his account. So this is what the inside of the Honeybook dashboard looks like. So just to go over some of the cool tools and things that you can do, one of the most amazing things about Honeybook is that I don't know about you guys, but in my business, I find myself sending and resending the same email over and over again, right? If you have a system down, if you have a workflow where initial inquiry comes into your business, what do you do with it, right? Chances are that step of the process looks the same from client to client because it's the initial interaction with that client. So, in my business, I like to call that phase the welcome email. I usually use that terminology for my other clients as well as I'm helping them set up their systems. So if your welcome email looks very similar and is saying like, hey, thanks so much for your interest in possibly working with our company. We'd love to get to know you better. Let's set up a discovery call. Here's my link. Let me know whenever, et cetera, et cetera. So instead of copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, which is what I used to do before I had Honeybook, you can actually save that email as a template inside your Honeybook account. And then once you're in your communication thread with the client, all you have to do is click the drop down for template, find email, and boom, it auto populates in the template for that welcome email. And then all you have to do is customize it, add in the specific client's name and any unique characters that you need to have as part of that email to that specific person. So huge time saver. Like I said, I've had Honeybook since I was running my event bartending business, and this saved me so much time in getting quotes to my clients faster. And also, I'll show you in a second what the interaction with clients looks like. I used to be chasing down email within my Outlook or my Google email. I would have to like type in the client's name and then filter it. And then I have to go through all of those emails until I could find the one email that the client was talking about. Well, with Honeybook, it actually puts it in a thread format to where all of that hunting and pecking is out of the question anymore. You don't even have to worry about it. So that's a really cool feature about it as well. So the templates, it's not just templates for your email, but it's also templates for your packages. You can create custom packages that you're going to use over and over again. And then all you have to do is add in that type of package and then customize it if it changes for that specific client. So that's really cool. You can have templates for your for your contact forms as well. Your contact form is, I don't know if anyone is using Jot Forms. So Jot Forms is a cool free, I know they have a free option, a way that you can go and you can create a form and then embed that form into your website. The problem is if you're using the free version of JotForm, you're going to have their branding on that contact form. And, people have mixed feelings about that. So with Honeybook, you can create a contact form and then embed that into your website. And it's seamless. It has your branding on it, which is really cool. So you can have a contact form, and that is like basically the inquiry that people reach out to your business if they're interested, if they want to get a quote from you, if they want to schedule a call with you. And then you can set up automations within Honeybook's system to automatically send them an email back for them to set up that call, or just to let them know, hey, we got your inquiry, we'll be reaching out to you shortly. So really cool feature there. They also have what's called a template gallery that has all of these kind of pre-designed templates in them, and then you can go in and you can just edit it and customize it for your business depending on the type of business that you have. Let's say you are a catering company, like what Honeybook was initially intended for, or a florist. So these are templates that have already been designed. This one's for services. This one is services, and then it includes the invoice, the contract, and they can even pay. So let's look at this template that's already been built. So the cool thing is, even if this is not your industry, this is not the type of it's not your type of business, you can still edit this template to match your brand. So you can click on this. Here's where you would change the background image. You click on it, you do replace, and then it will pull up your branded images for your business. So we can do something like this. You can change the text, you can change the color. There we go. Change the color of the font. You get the point. And then you can even change like this background color here. Swap out images. So you can really make this template your own, but at least you have a starting point. So you can remove sections that don't apply to you at all, and add in sections if you want other sections as well. And then what this ends up looking like to the customer, so we can see the preview. You'll see why this is so powerful. So let's say you were a florist, right? And so this is their kind of like their initial proposal to explain what their business is, what they can offer, what their services are. So you can click forward to design inspiration, and then they tell you a little bit about their story, the colors that you use, your event style, et cetera, et cetera. And then it goes to view proposal. And this florist has already gotten the information from their client and knows what they're going to ask for, so they can explain, this is what we would charge to do your flowers for your wedding, or whatever the case may be. You can put multiple packages in there, so just see it through whatever lens would be applicable to you and your business, right? You can do add-ons, and then this is the important part, as the client selects, oh, I'm interested in that. Oh, yeah, I want to do this add on. It's building their cart. And then they move forward to see the process overview. You can change this. They're explaining like what their process is, how they move forward, and then you can move straight into the invoice. So I hope you can see at this point how this can really condense timeframes. And literally, I'm telling you, when I was running my bartending business, it would take me like a week to go from like initial inquiry to booking the sale, getting the deposit, moving forward with planning. Once I started using Honeybook and really seeing what it could do for my business, I could literally go from initial inquiry, like initial contact with the client, to deposit within less than 24 hours. Sometimes I wouldn't even have interaction with the client, but just because my messaging on my quote was clear enough, I explained what the packages were. They saw what they needed to see to make the decision. And of course, I had reviews on Yelp to back up I had social proof for my business, so they trusted that I was legit. They felt confident enough to put a deposit down on a $2,000, $3,000 wedding without even interacting with me on a like personally. They had no questions. They didn't need to talk to me directly. And I woke up to a deposit in the account. That is the power of Honeybook and having a successful and automated system. So here's the invoice, and they literally can go right into signing the contract. They see exactly how much is due, the day that they sign with you. They can sign a contract. This one doesn't have a contract built in because it's just a template. And then they can move forward to making the payment. Powerful stuff. So this is so cool. And then you can have the option to leave a tip, to not leave a tip. The second half, the second payment, the client can elect for it to be on auto pay, so it will pull it off of the same card that they make the deposit with. So really cool stuff. Next, I want to show you, like I said, the interaction between you and the client and what that looks like in this space. So this is within kind of like, think of it like this client's folder, right? So any activity or emails back and forth between you and the client, even if your client answers you in their inbox, in their email address, it will show up on the Honeybook system on your end. So you'll be able to see it like a thread, even if they don't answer it from within their Honeybook account that automatically gets set up for them. It's not like they have to make a password or anything like that. They basically get like a guest user experience on Honeybook. It will show this as like if they click it and it says like follow this to Honeybook, if they click that link, it will take them to this landscape, but they don't have to log in, which is cool because that's inconvenient. Like nobody likes setting up all these different accounts, and I don't blame them. But on your end, even if they respond to your email inside their home email system, it will still be tracked here in your Honeybook account. So this ends up, like I said, like that thread style where oldest email is at the bottom, newest email is at the top. So it's easy for you to navigate. Any files that go back and forth between you and the client, like after you send them a proposal, after you send them an invoice, if you send them a brochure explaining the type of services that you offer, that it will all be listed here. Any payments that they make, if you have it divided by deposit and second, third payment, whatever the structure is, it'll show payments that they've already made. It'll show payments that are still pending. So all of that is captured here. Once you add a client, because this is a dummy setup, but once you add a client with their email address and their name at least, then they'll show up right here as the other participant on this file. You can, for your own tracking purposes, put the phone number, put the mailing address. When you go to create an invoice and a contract for this client, Honeybook will actually pull that information from their client file and it will auto-populate it into the contract, which is kind of cool. Again, saving you time and just making this as simple and seamless as possible. Next, I want to point out the branding capability of Honeybook. This is something that is super powerful because from the client, the user experience, getting an invoice from you via Honeybook, it looks very professional, very branded because all these buttons, you can actually customize it for your individual branding. So the invoice will have your logo on it. You can customize the color of the buttons that the client sees. So, and they don't necessarily know that that's coming from the system. It just looks very clean, very uniform, and just very professional experience on the client's end. Like I said, we're barely scratching the surface. There's a lot of other features that you can use to uplevel your business, to simplify everything, and to make it a seamless process and just make it that much easier for the client to say yes to you and for you to win their business. So I hope this helped. I hope you got some value out of it. Drop your questions in the comments below. Let me know if you need any help. It is actually one of the services that I offer to help people set up their Honeybook account and really customize it to your business, your branding. So if that's something you need help out with as well, feel free to let me know. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.